Hey guys, it's here bringing you another video. Welcome back to the A to Z challenge. Hopefully you'll have a good day today. So yeah, I think we're going to do a full recording session of A to Z. Norris Jungle, by the way. Yeah, we'll do a full recording day of A to Z. We'll come back on the main account later in this week. I'm actually really enjoying the A to Z, and from what I can tell, you guys are really enjoying it as well. So yeah, I appreciate if you are. They do have a pretty decent level 1, by the way, but like, you know, Nautilus Hook, in theory, From in general, very scary level 1, but a Nautilus Jungle would also not want to take Q level 1. That really doesn't help his jungle clear. So Kled, no mobility, so just pure all in. Hello, Miss Mize. Hello, my pup. Good girl. Go, Maya.
Minions have spawned.
Alright. So Neela is not ideal with something like a brand. The basic reason, her passive, obviously, she does bonus experience share. But doesn't she do something like with healing? So like, I think she gets something to do with like, if you heal her or something, then she shares it, I think. God, I can't even remember. Like, for me, there's no point playing Neela when Samira exists. Wow, that's an insane start by Talia. Tear of the Goddess against an Akali. Damn. Damn. At least we get bonus experience. I need a sneeze. Ooh, double hit. W damage. Quite high. Oh, that hit, but the stun run out. Oh, that's annoying. Why is the damage so high? Severe's supposed to do nothing in the early game. The damage is like legit, just with W. Bum 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 ba da da dum bum ba da da dum bum ba da da dum bum ba da da bum ba da da dum. All right, so we've got a pretty decent comp, I'd say. What we're trying, or what I'd say we arguably need, is the Rammus to have quite high impact early, because the Nautilus has no impact in the early game. So again, Brom is the next champion, by the way. And what I would say as well when it comes to something like Brand is the first support so far that I would say to you guys that you should consider. If you're lower rating, Brand is not a bad support to play. A lot of the supports so far in this series have been they are high impact, but they're not carry. And I would say the lower rating you go, the more carry orientated support you should try and play, because then it's more up to what you can do. Because if you're playing something like an Alistar, or you're playing something like a Soraka in low rating, you are, for the most part, completely, like... Wait, what? Be really split focused then. I'm trying to not let them base, so that flash was to not let them base, and then we should all in. Wait, Rammus left. Oh. No. You'll just get killed if you go for that.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I don't... Okay, she wants to push it, but I think we should go back here. I knew this was happening. I knew. This is why I wanted to go back, and then Neela just baited me. I should ignore what they are wanting to do and just focus on what I want to do. There's no reason to stay then. It was just asking for death. So Nautilus's clear is pathetically slow, but he's actually weirdly based already. He's going AP first, which is also very odd. Darius has died again. I think, by the way, in Champ Select, the Darius kind of got baited, thinking he was against a yeah, I knew that was happening. And now Rammus is dead. Kled, by the way, is probably the best top laner in the game right now. Like, genuinely, he's way too powerful. They maybe buff that champion a little bit too much. But yeah, I saw they're nerfing Singed and Rumble. Both of them have gotten too strong because basically they both were having, like, had a bug. Both of them had a bug. I think it was on red side. Their tick damage was not actually being correct. So their damage was much less than it should have been. So they both are instantaneously getting nerfed. Which is funny. That was an interesting engage attempt by the Brom. Also, I will say it is very, very weird if he's going AP. Very much not needed. Damage, damage, damage. Okay. You should be able to kill that. You. He didn't. I swear she had Q available. At least it, oh, Talia's bot lane. The hell? Hello? Hello there. Nautilus is covering mid. What the heck? I've not actually looked up Champ Select. Anything worth note? Nope. Not really. So the Darius doesn't really play Darius. The Kled's a Kled player.
Shut down.
Nice. Darius can win that. Because again, if I was Kled, he is pretty much the most powerful top laner anyway at the moment. He really doesn't need Ignite. I think that just puts unnecessary risk on Kled. Oh. Bro, we were doing Dragon. Neela is not fantastic, but it is what it is. That might be going mid. It might even be going bot. Oh no, it's going top. What the heck? Nice. That Neela roll. Holy. Did you guys see that? That was Neela roll. Hey. That wasn't great. Oh well. Does she play Neela? 33% win rate. So yeah, not great. Just like again, if you want to play something like Neela, just in my opinion, just play Samira. Like it's better in every single way, pretty much. Oh, if my W hit. Okay, he wasn't dead, I don't think, but been close. Now there is a small chance that he's like coming in here to try and steal. He's not. No. I can maybe look for a kill. Neela, you need to go back, bro. Why are we staying? Neela is definitely not overpowered. I'm gonna walk forward. You really not dead? Thank you. I was like, there is no way. There's no way. Ugh. Well, that doesn't mean anything. You're misinterpreting what that means. So someone just said, like, they're 53% win rate. And the right dev said, no. So right now, she's not popular. If she got more popular, her win rate would go down. Right now, the only people that are actually playing that champion are people that specialize and really enjoy her. So they are better at her than what a normal player would be. If she got more popular, her win rate would go down. Yeah, like, she's basically a specialist slash one-trick champ. She really isn't that good. It's just an inflated win rate. Here we go, Mr. Darius. And that's the power of Donkey D. Very nice. Yeah, like, again, never use win rates as that type of metric. Azir was the most powerful champion in the game with a 44% win rate at one time. Win rate is literally the completely wrong stat to go on. That's what you get, Brom. So Brom roamed top lane. I think he died. And now his AD carry is also dead because he roamed. Where, like, support roaming, like, you need to do it for a specific reason. The grubs weren't alive, so there was no reason for Brom to be there. That's my advice. More often than not, don't roam if you're playing support in solo queue. I'd say roaming becomes a lot more important in Diamond. If it's not in Diamond, I really wouldn't touch. I wouldn't roam that much. You can roam for grubs. That's pretty much it. That's all I would realistically do. Win rate to me matters 0 when it comes to champion strength, because there's so many outliers that could affect it. Pick percentage, ban percentage, region, meta, item strength over champion strength. Like, there's too much factors just to blanket say win rate matters. It really doesn't. Pick rate matters more, ban rate matters more. Killing spree. Again, Brand, this is, like I said earlier, like, if you're lower rating, I would stay away from the pure enchanted. Wow. He's dead as well, because again, he's got AP Nautilus. Don't go AP. There's no reason to go AP. I'm gonna ult. Oh. The ulti was trying to get to ping onto the Severe, and it didn't get there. The wave got split. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing. That was a crazy dive. We should have just backed off and done Dragon. Oh well. Talia is really trying to roam heavy, by the way. That just wasn't very good. Again, this is where sometimes you need to trust yourself more as a player. Obviously, I trust myself a lot, but at the same time, I know a lot of people get in the same boat. If your team make a go for a play, and if you're like, if I'm like, I'm not doing that, that's a bad idea, and I go over here, even though that play was going bad, regardless if I helped or not, if I didn't help and it went bad and I don't get involved, immediately that Rammus and Severe go, oh my god, that's the Brand's fault. We would have won that if Brand was there, even though we wouldn't have. And they basically just start blaming, even though it was just generally quite a bad idea. So, like, sometimes, you know, I remember back when I used to play semi-competitive, we were literally coached to basically just, even if it's not a great play, just do the play. Because it's better to do a bad play as 5, because you might be able to outplay them. Maybe you have number advantage, whatever it may be. Maybe you can just straight up win. Do we just not have... We just don't have a mid laner. Talia is just permanently bot. Let's go do dragon. We got the tower though. If we go, wait, what? Oh, they're hard forcing. Okay, whatever. Well, right, now dragon, because dragon gets us the feat of strength. Yeah, no. Talia is a roaming champion, but so is Akali. So both are supposed to be a bit roam heavy. Talia's been very roam heavy. This should be feat of strength, which is nice. For beans, we take that. And now, by the way, the game is opening up more. So don't feel like what I'll see is people like now as support go, oh, I'm bot lane, right? It's no longer really lane phase. So after feat of strength, after your tower's dead, we're not really in lane phase anymore. So this is where the game opens up a lot more. And don't think of yourself now as realistically a bot laner. Think of yourself now as just basically helping the map. And this is what I prefer to play as support. I don't like doing the heavy roam play style. I would prefer winning bot lane. That should be my priority in the early, is winning bot lane by being bot lane. And then after I've won bot lane, then we have the advantage, and now I can roam around the map and help my team. That's what I prefer. That's like some of the enemy team rage quit, by the way. Like, genuinely. I don't think I've seen the Kled or the Nautilus in a while. Again, the Nautilus does going AP early. Just weird. Way too vulnerable. Oh, we've seen him. He's finished a Leondres. I'm gonna put some vision down in this kind of pinch point because there's so many angles that people can come from, so it's always a very valuable information area. Here again. God, I would want. That's too much mana, by the way. 2 of those items on a Talia. Wow. Where's the Nautilus in all of this, by the way? Is he not here? Riley is what I'm going next. Now, there is a world that you could go Riley first item. Riley as first item, I would say, is good if you're not as confident as Brand, because you basically it helps you land your skill shots. It helps you land your stun more. But I'm quite confident. I'm quite confident and doing well as Brand early, so I won't prioritize the Riley. It is a useful item because it's that kind of like throw your ultimate in the middle of a team fight and you'll slow the entire enemy team. So it is worth having. I just prefer the absolute damage potential of a Leondres first. I think that I don't know. He might have quit the game, or he's just not playing properly. He doesn't play Nautilus, by the way. Yes, Nautilus has become more of a jungler, but like, I don't know. The game started good for them, and then it went pretty bad. It also kind of feels like he did it to himself. It's like, just built way too squishy. On my way. I think I just saw Nautilus somewhere. Burn, baby, burn. Look at the damage. Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, I think Nautilus is refusing to play from what I can tell. Weird. Nautilus jungle, it just isn't a solo queue pick. It's not a carry. Like, you should play jungle to be a carry. Again, just to say, the next patch, Riot's doing more of these stupid gimmicky things, apparently. They're making Kayn have more lane potential. They're apparently making Neela have jungle potential. Like, no one's asking for this stuff. This isn't going to save the game. Most people, I would imagine, hate these kind of cheesy picks. They don't like them. So I don't know why they're doing it, but, you know, they are. And by the way, that Nautilus account, it's a bit of a weird one. It's level 42, which may think, you know, oh, is it a smurf? It's got a 43% overall win rate. It's, again, a Malzahar made. The amount of Malzahar that I see in this rating is mental, by the way. He's not that good of a champion. I see so much Malzahar. Crazy. Oh, there you go. They have surrendered. So there you go. That's Brand. Nautilus stopped playing the game. I don't think he rage quit, but he stopped playing, I'm pretty sure. But there we go. So again, decent lane phase. Good damage, I'd imagine. Oh no, he did actually rage quit. He actually did rage quit as Nautilus. He randomly clicks Nautilus jungle, goes AP first, and then just rage quits. Again, reminding everyone, so my account, okay, I was going to say, my account is silver. Okay, we're gold now. Every single person in this game was platinum. So again, platinum is not the lowest of rank. He's level 42 with a 43% overall win rate. Just to put in perspective, let's just go, my Neela, for example. She is in the top 17%. Now, again, I know that's not, like, crazy, but top 17% is still not bad, you know? Smurfing is not getting banned, no. No. But that's, I presume that's the Nautilus. Is that Nautilus? Yeah, so he left the game. So, interesting. But I did the second most damage in the game. So, yeah, Darius does the most, obviously. The Kled thing worked-ish, but didn't in the end. Obviously, Nautilus didn't do anything. But yeah, 16k damage as Brand. So that's the thing I would say is... if you're low rating, something like a Brand is for me the way to go, because you're basically giving yourself more carry potential, and that's never a bad thing. But yeah, just talk about the whole, someone just said, you know, is Smurfing getting banned? No, so Smurfing is not getting banned, it's never going to be banned. So what's Riot's doing, if you as an individual level an account, or in my case, Riot gave me this account, so again, if Smurfing was getting banned, Riot wouldn't be giving Riot partners and league partners accounts. But if you level your own account, you're completely fine. What Riot are cracking down on mainly is bot accounts. So the whole like botted account market, that's really being cracked down on. And realistically, the biggest thing that the reason why they're trying to crack down on it more often than not, it's not smurfing, it's the boosting that goes with it. So the biggest example of boosting nowadays is not, hey, booster, I'm in silver, here's my account details, log on to my account and get me to diamond. That doesn't happen much because that's too obvious, and that's been bannable for quite a long time. Like, that's easily detectable. The most common form of boosting has been, let's say, legal for a long time. It's called duo queue boosting. That basically, the booster quite often will buy an account, and then they'll duo queue with the person that wants to go up in rank. And that hasn't really been punishable for a very long time. Riot is now making that punishable. So even if, like, you know, you've got your legitimate account, you're in silver, you're duo queuing with somebody, and you're getting up in a high rank, that is becoming punishable. Even, it's worth knowing, it's becoming punishable even if the booster is on a legitimate account as well. So if you're let's say a diamond 1 person and you've got a friend stuck like down in silver, it will be against the rules, I think in patch 25.18, for you to even make your own account. So you're leveling it completely, but then if you duo queue with that person and boost them up, that's going to become against the rules. Duo queue boosting is becoming against the rules because it's terrible for the game. Obviously, like they made the problem a lot worse when they reintroduced duo queuing in Master. That made it way worse because that's the rank a lot of people want. But yeah, I know you can play rank with friends, but it's rank as an experience is supposed to be playing with people who have similar skill to you. A Diamond 1 player going down on a fresh account, duo queuing with their silver friend, you obviously know what that's happening. That's a boost. And where the environment, that literally where you're supposed to go play, if you've got a lot of friends in different ratings, etc., flex queue. That's literally where you're supposed to go play. If you've got a group of 5 people that are various ranging of skills, flex queue is exactly where you're supposed to go. It's a ranked experience. That's what you're supposed to do. And, you know, I will say there has been hilarious already crash outs from people on Twitter that Riot devs are talking to people. There's people literally, like, saying, you're ruining my business, I'm going to sue you and stuff. And obviously they've got no legal precedent because they are getting rid of duo queue boosting. It's been really funny to watch on Twitter, and I'd recommend it. There's a specific Rioter that's actually been really good in the last few months. I can't remember what his name is. If anybody has his name, just before we end this video. But no, he's been really funny to kind of watch. That's it, Drew Levin. Yeah, Drew Levin on Riot. I think he just goes by his name on Twitter. He just quickly say, yeah, at Drew Levin. He's the product and strategy at Riot Games, and he has been great replying to people. You know, the guy that was really threatening him about being sued or ruining my boosting business, he just sent him a McDonald's application. He's great. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed, that was Bran. Next up will be Brom, which obviously we played against a Brom, and Brom is very powerful. But again, doesn't have absolute carry potential. So again, I wouldn't typically recommend something like Brom in low rating, but we'll see if we can make an impact next game. If you enjoyed, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. See you guys next time.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's HuzzyGames bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the hustle.